Good morning, everyone. It's Friday. It's time for chapter 5. I know we left it at a very exciting point. The foxes had just escaped the shovels, but I don't think Boggis, Bunce, and Bean are going to get up that easily, do you? So let's read chapter 5. Then we're going to do a reading activity, we're going to do a writing activity, and of course, we have some spelling activities for Friday. We need 500 points today. If we get 500 more points, we'll have 2,500 points for this week. Amazing. So, let's get straight on with it. Let's read chapter 5. Chapter 5. The Terrible Tractors. As the sun rose the next morning, Boggis and Bunce and Bean were still digging. They had dug a hole so deep you could have put a house into it. But they had not yet come to the end of the fox's tunnel. They were all very tired and cross. "Dang and blast," said Boggis. "Whose rotten idea was this?" "Bean's idea," said Bunce. Boggis and Bunce both stared at Bean. Bean took another swig of cider, then put the flask back into his pocket without offering it to the others. "Listen," he said angrily. "I want that fox. I'm going to get that fox. I'm not giving in till I've strung him up over my front porch, dead as a dumpling." "We can't get it by digging, that's for sure," said the fat Boggis. "I've had enough of digging." Bunce, the little pot-bellied dwarf, looked up at Bean and said, "Have you got any more stupid ideas, then?" "What?" said Bean. "I can't hear you." Bean never took a bath. He never even washed. As a result, his ear holes were clogged with all kinds of muck and wax and bits of chewing gum and dead flies and stuff like that. This made him deaf. "Speak louder," he said to Bunce, and Bunce shouted back, "Got any more stupid ideas?" Bean rubbed the back of his neck with a dirty finger. He had a boil coming there, and it itched. "What we need on this job," he said, "is machines, mechanical shovels. We'll have him out in 5 minutes with mechanical shovels." This was a pretty good idea. The other two had to admit it. "All right, then," Bean said, taking charge. "Boggis, you stay here and see the fox doesn't escape. Bean and I will go and fetch our machinery. If he tries to get out, shoot him quick." The long, thin Bean walked away. The tiny Bunce trotted after him. The fat Boggis stayed where he was with his gun pointing at the foxhole. Soon, 2 enormous caterpillar tractors with mechanical shovels on their front ends came clanking into the wood. Bean was driving one, Bunce the other. The machines were both black. They were murderous, brutal-looking monsters. "Here we go, then," shouted Bean. "Death to the fox," shouted Bunce. The machines went to work, biting huge mouthfuls of soil out of the hill. The big tree under which Mr. Fox had dug his hole in the first place was toppled like a matchstick. On all sides, rocks were sent flying and trees were falling, and the noise was deafening. Down in the tunnel, the foxes crouched, listening to the terrible clanging and banging overhead. "What's happening, Dad?" cried the small foxes. "What are they doing?" Mr. Fox didn't know what was happening or what they were doing. "It's an earthquake," cried Mrs. Fox. "Look," said one of the small foxes, "our tunnel's got shorter. I can see daylight." They all looked round, and yes, the mouth of the tunnel was only a few feet away from them now, and in the circle of daylight beyond they could see the 2 huge black tractors almost on top of them. "Tractors!" shouted Mr. Fox. "Mechanical shovels! Dig for your lives! Dig, dig, dig!" So, chapter 5. The farmers have gone and got mechanical shovels to come back and dig out the foxes. And the foxes are really going to have to dig hard to get away from them now, aren't they? Well, let's try a little quiz, shall we, to see if we've remembered anything from that chapter. So we'll start with our name, Mr. Della. And I'm going to put my class, Beckham. Now today's quiz is multiple choice. That means you get to choose an answer. Now you can only pick one answer for each question. That's a clue for this question here, by the way. Let's read the questions together. Question 1. Who decided to stop digging? Why couldn't Bean hear Bunce? What things did Bean have in his ears? How long does Bean think it will take to get the foxes out with mechanical shovels? Who is the leader of the farmers? And who has to stay behind and watch the foxhole? Okay, so let's find one of the answers in the text. Who decided to stop digging? I've got my book here. You can, of course, look on the video to see the book again. Here we go. So they're digging, and then we look down to where they stop, which is about halfway down the page. We can't get him by digging, that's for sure, said the fat boggis. I've had enough of digging. So who decides to stop digging? Who's had enough? That means they want to stop. It is Boggis. Now, shall I submit so I can check my work? Of course, you're going to answer every question before you submit. Let's view the score. Who decided to stop digging? Boggis. We've got a tick because we got the right answer. And there are 60 points for you to get today. Now remember, you can only choose one answer for each question. And I'm reminding you of that because there's going to be one question where you're going to think, oh, I want to tick them all. But check, there's only one answer for each question. Have a go at the reading quiz, and then we're going to try some writing. I've got a fun writing activity for us today. Everyone. Okay, it's time to do some writing, and I've got a fun writing activity for us for our Friday today. And you'll need the file called Miracle Ear Cleaner. It's a weird name for a file, right? But you're going to need that file today. Now today is Friday the 3rd of July, and our LA is I can use the 4 main types of sentence. And here's the instructions. Write a set of 4 sentences, question, command, statement, exclamation, for an advert to sell Bean some Miracle Ear Cleaner. He needs some, doesn't he? Because he can't hear anything. So, we're going to start with a question. What does the reader want? Now remember, when we've done these before, we've done things like, do you want to read an amazing story? Or have you ever wanted to learn about dinosaurs? So we're going to ask Bean a question. How about this? Have you ever not been able to hear an evil plan? Question mark. Have you ever not been able to hear an evil plan? We could do another one, couldn't we? How about this? Do you have muck, wax, chewing gum, and dead animals in your ears? What other question could we ask him? Let's try one more. How about this? Are you tired of not hearing evil schemes? So we've got 3 different choices there for a question. I'm sure you can make up your own one as well. What are you trying to sell the reader? The reader is Bean here. So what does he need? He needs ear cleaner. Are you tired of not hearing evil schemes? Then we need a command. Then you need Miracle Ear Cleaning Fluid right away. And I think it's urgent, so I'm going to give it an exclamation mark. You could do a different command, couldn't you? You could say then, pay attention to this amazing product, exclamation mark. Or you could say, then, why not try Miracle Ear Cleaning Fluid? When? Right now. There we go. Okay. So that's my command done. Now I need a statement. Tell the reader what you are offering. So what is this? This is the magical fluid that will wash away all the muck and gunk from your ears. What else could we write to him? Let's think of another statement. We could say, this is the wonderful liquid that will wash all the chewing gum and dead insects out of your ears. Wow, that's a good statement. Let's think of one more, shall we? Another statement. Remember, this has to say what the product is. So what does it do? This is the fabulous, fragrant fluid that will wash away all the muck, wax, chewing gum, we use commas in a list, and insects that are in your ears. Okay, so that's our statement. Tell the reader what we are offering. Then an exclamation. What's special about what we're offering? So we need to do our, remember, what a wonderful ear cleaner it is. Should we try another one? What a fantastic, that'd be funny because it's fantastic, Mr. Fox. What a fantastic fluid this is! Exclamation mark. Should we try one more? What a life-changing product this is! Exclamation mark. So here's my example, and I'm going to give you my example when you do your work. Do you want to hear it? See if we've done a question, command, statement, and then an exclamation. Are you tired of not hearing evil schemes? Then why not try Miracle Ear Cleaning Fluid right now? This is the fabulous fragrant fluid that will wash away all the muck, wax, chewing gum and insects that are in your ears. What a life-changing product this is. Do you think I could sell Bean some Miracle Ear Cleaner? I think I probably could. So, now it's your turn. I want you to write 4 sentences, a question, command, statement, and an exclamation. And you're going to try and sell Bean some of that Miracle Ear Cleaning Fluid. Okay, it's spelling time. It's Friday. We've done Rule 5, we've done Rule 6, we've done Rule 10, we've done Rule 17. Now it's time for Rule 18. The sound spelt with an O. So we're looking at words that have an sound, but they use an O. Shall we look at the words? We have other, brother, mother, another, smother. That's when you put a blanket or you cover something up. Nothing, and Monday, which of course has a capital M because it's a proper noun as it's a day of the week. So there's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words in this group today. So we might need to do some extra games to get more spelling points because we need 500 for today, and that would make us have 2,500 for the whole week, which would be an amazing score. Now, remember, you have to log in first. Make sure you're logged in here. It'll say log out if you're logged in already. If not, you can always just log out, log back in. I'm going to put my username in here so I make sure I'm logged in. Year 2, Rule 18. Let's view the words again. Other, brother, mother, another, smother, nothing, and Monday with a capital M. Okay, I think it's time to play some games, don't you? Which one shall I try today? Well, we've got to try bowling, surely. Let's let the game load up. Click play. It's quite enjoyable music. And let's try test, shall we?
Do you want the sentences read out loud?
Yes, please. Oh, am I ready? I'm going to click go because I am ready.
All the other children were skipping, so Abby joined them.
All the other, okay. I had to click sentence there to get it to say the sentence, so you might have to do that too. Other. Other, check. Correct, yes. Okay, and I think I have to click to bowl the ball. Oh, here we go. Let's see how I do. This is the power, I think. I'm going to have to click again. Oh, got 9 of them. Not bad. Get another go, do I? Fantastic. Okay. I'm not sure, this one might be the wrong one. Let's find out. Oh, got it. It's called a spare. Get a spare tag off. Right. Now I'm going to have to click sentence here to hear it because it's for some reason it doesn't play it.
His mother was so proud of his work.
His mother. Okay. Dismiss. Right. Mother. That with an O. Mother. Check. Correct. Yes. Let's see if I can get a strike this time. Oh, I don't think so. Not with that one. Got some of them. Let's try and get the rest of them with this one, shall we? Oh, no, we didn't get them all this time. Should we try another word? I'm ready. Remember, I'm going to click sentence to hear the sentence.
Mr. Birch did not like Monday mornings.
Monday, okay, click dismiss. Monday with a capital M, D, A. Monday. I'm going to have one more go and then I'm going to stop playing so that I can explain it to you. Right, here we go. Oh, got a great one. Not my best one so far. That looks a bit better. Hey, got all of them. So you can see that I have got, we click on go, I've got 20 spelling points so far. So I'm going to click exit because I don't need to finish the games, but you will if you want to get those spelling points. You have to finish the game to the end. So today it's spelling rule 18, the sound spelt with an O. Remember, you're aiming for 500 points. Now each game will probably get you 70 points, so you might have to play maybe 7 or 8 games today. Don't forget you do the spelling tiles as well. And of course you will do a test. Shall we try a test now?
Do you want the sentences?
His mother was so proud of his work.
Mother.
Mother.
Mother. Mother.
There we go. So, today's challenge is spelling rule 18, the sound spelt with an O. And that's all our home learning for today. Hope you have a wonderful weekend and remember to stay safe. And on Monday, we're going to go on with Chapter 6 of Fantastic Mr. Fox. I wonder what's going to happen next. Those farmers are digging and digging. There is no way the fox is going to escape, surely. I guess we'll find out on Monday. Have a lovely weekend and stay safe.